me and Poppy are back in the Lake District on this trip. She's just behind the camera there now, just having a drink out the river. Yeah, today we've been hiking for about 3 or 4 hours up this valley, and now we've reached the top of this, the valley of the mountains here. It's just been some absolute epic scenery all day. Really enjoyed the hike on this one. Plenty of waterfalls, right running next to this stream all day pretty much. Some really nice deep holes, we've classed for swimming in the summer. But yeah, plenty of waterfalls and surrounded by the mountains, and so now we've reached the top here to like flat open valley. And yeah, we've got Scafell Pike, biggest mountain in England, behind us here, and plenty of others mountain ranges around as well. So the views are absolutely epic no matter where you look. The plan was to set up the tent in this valley top here somewhere, and I've actually got a nice flat spot behind me where the backpack is, so I could set the tent up there right next to the water's edge here, so that's pretty handy. And like I said, the view is absolutely incredible. The only problem is we are pretty exposed up here. It's quite an open wide area, and the wind keeps coming through, and it's quite cold with that wind chill. So I'm debating about whether camping here or might hike back down the valley a little bit to another spot I've seen, and might camp there tonight, but we'll see how we get on. I've got plenty of time left in the day yet before I think about setting the tent up. Yeah, it's quite cold out even with the sun out now, especially now I stop hiking, so that wind chill is making it even colder. So I'm pretty keen. I might get the stove out now, so pretty keen for a cup of coffee or something. So I'll light that up, boil up some water, and we can have a nice cup of coffee, chill out for a little bit, then we can make a decision on what we're going to do about where we're going to set up the camp for the night. So the choice of stove on this trip is my spirit burner, my Trangia spirit burner. I've also got 500ml worth of meth spirit to go in there. Probably a bit overkill for this trip. I won't use anywhere near all of that, but I like to bring more with me just in case, I spill some or I end up staying out longer than planned or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty much it. Pretty simple setup, and yeah, pretty keen to get this water boiled up now. So I'm going to get this lit, and then we can make that coffee up. So I've just been enjoying the scenery up here, enjoying my cup of coffee as well, and yeah, what I think I'm going to do is pack my gear up and hike back to that other spot. I just think there's more shelter down there, and yeah, I think I'll be a bit more comfortable down there than up here exposing the wind. So we've just made it to the camp spot. We actually crossed over the river to get here, and and when I've actually got down here, it's actually a lot better than I thought it was from the other side there. Loads of different flat spots to get tents in, so I've got plenty to choose from. The ground is quite rocky and quite gravelly by the look of it, so I might struggle to get some of my pegs in, but there's plenty of boulders around here which I can use to secure the tent down with, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, absolutely special spot this. It's probably one of the best ones I've been to for a long time. Just in terms of the views, surrounded by the mountains still. Got this lovely stream running past, there's a waterfall to the other end of it, and yeah, we've got a nice view to Scarfell Pike, just in the distance behind you guys there still. So yeah, really looking forward to spend the night out here, getting the tent set up, just chilling out, getting some food cooked, and yeah, just enjoying the views really. So that's the tent all set up. I've just got my mat in there and Poppy's dog bed. She's on both of them at the minute. And yeah, I've got my cooking gear sorted. Pretty happy with the pitch. The wind did pick up quite a bit there. It took me a while to get the fly sheet on. But yeah, I managed to get there in the end. And I'll just put a load of rocks out on the guy lines because the ground is too rocky. Managed to get a few of them in. But yeah, with the way the wind is, I wanted to make sure they're all guyed out properly. And yeah, I've got the door open so it's out the wind. But also, just so happens, it's a nice view over to the mountain range here behind me. So yeah, should be a nice view for sitting out the tent and looking out there later this evening, and also first thing in the morning. But yeah, I'm pretty keen to get some food on. Quite hungry now, so we'll get the stove out. Probably build some sort of wind shelter for it again. And yeah, we'll get some food cooking and sit and enjoy that for a bit. So starting to get pretty cold now. The temperature's definitely dropped in the last half an hour or so, and we'll say we've only got about half an hour light left, I think. But yeah, the sky's looking pretty clear, so I'm hoping it stays that way and we get a nice view of the night sky tonight. That'd be pretty nice to watch, especially if we can get a nice view from the tent door while we're just laying in our sleeping bag maybe. But yeah, Poppy's got herself back in there on a dog mat. I'm going to go and get some warm clothes on in a second, tidy some of this gear away we're not using, leave the stove out because I'm going to reuse that later on, boil up some more water for a hot chocolate before we call it a night. Then yeah, we can think about getting settled in for the evening. Going to get the sleeping bag out as well, get that lofted up so that's nice and lofted, ready for us getting in there tonight. But yeah, looking forward to getting warmed up a little bit. It's got quite cold here, and especially we've been hiking around all day. Nice just to change the layers up a little bit. So we'll do that now, and then we can settle in, enjoy the rest of the evening before we call it a night and get in the tent when it gets dark later on. So I just joined Poppy in the tent. It's about 8 o'clock now and it's pretty dark out there, so I just boiled some water for a hot chocolate. Got that in my flask. Just going to sit in the tent here now for Poppy for a little bit and get us both wrapped up and yeah, try and get some sleep and get up nice and early in the morning. So I'll turn the camera off here and I'll just catch up with you guys nice and early tomorrow morning. Good morning everyone. I got woke up by the wind hitting the tent this morning. It's been quite gusty through the night, so I didn't have the best night's sleep. I did sleep on and off, but say the wind was really hitting the tent quite hard during the night, so it kept breaking my sleep up a little bit. Stayed nice and warm, and Poppy hasn't moved next to me, so she's must have been nice and comfortable, and she seems nice and warm anyway, so that's the main thing. But yeah, woke up quite early this morning. I've just been sat in the tent. I'm just setting off for a weather update on my Garmin InReach as well, just to see what the weather is going to be like this morning. I know it's going to be a sunny day, but I think the wind gusts were due to get worse this morning going throughout the rest of the day, so I just wanted to check that, because if that's the case I might just pack all my gear up this morning, hike down the valley, do a bit more of a sheltered spot and cook up some breakfast down there and maybe sit next to one of them waterfalls maybe. But we'll see what it's like, because at the very least I'd like to make a nice cup of coffee up here. Definitely need it this morning to wake up a little bit. It'd be nice just to spend some time up here this morning as well, just enjoying that, and yeah, before we think about moving on. But in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is get some gear packed away in here, so it's all ready to go. Then when I do get out of the tent in a second, if the weather isn't too bad, I'll get the stove lit up and make a coffee, and then that way most of the gear is pretty much ready to go if I do decide to pack everything up and make a move and head further down to a sheltered spot. So that weather report's just come back through, and the wind is getting progressively worse throughout this morning into this afternoon. I do believe I've got a bit of time this morning to at least make a nice cup of coffee. So I'm going to get things packed away now, get sorted, and that way we are ready to leave in case that wind comes over earlier than forecast. And yeah, we can make the move back down the valley. But yeah, we'll get sorted now, get that stove out, and make a nice cup of coffee this morning, sit and enjoy. wind gusts are definitely picking up, as you can probably tell. Camera's been over a few times. Yeah, but I'm just stood waiting for my water to boil for a nice hot coffee. Yeah, I'm pretty keen for that this morning. And yeah, it did take me a little while to get that stove lit with the matches. Just the wind kept putting it out before I had a chance to ignite the meths. But we got there eventually. I put a few more rocks around the stove there to keep that protected a little bit more and stop the wind from affecting it as much. So yeah, we'll hopefully have a boil there soon. Make a cup of coffee up and sit and enjoy that before we take the tent down. I've got most of my gear out there now. Just been sorting through some of it, getting ready to go in the backpack. And I've got to do next is take the tent down, which I'll do after this cup of coffee.
So that's it for me and Poppy. Really enjoyed ourselves in this one, apart from the weather this morning, but yeah, we can't really complain. Especially when we've got views like that to wake up to. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks again for watching, and me and Poppy both hope to see you on the next video.